It's Miss Rebecca, the math coach here, and today we're going to talk about how to make our own hundreds chart. Math can be challenging, but we know that when we use CPA, concrete pictorial abstract, it makes it easier for our students to understand. We start with concrete and then we move to pictorial. So these concrete items are called manipulatives, and most of us probably don't have a lot of manipulatives at home, but that's okay because we can make them ourselves. So a hundreds chart is a wonderful resource to help our students with adding and subtracting small numbers. Hundreds charts help us with counting, skip counting, adding and subtracting, and they help us see how numbers are related. One thing you could do with a hundreds chart is leave some blanks. This would help students with the counting sequence and with writing numbers. Hundreds charts can help you understand the difference between odd and even numbers. They can help you with skip counting. Here's the pattern that's showed by skip counting by twos. Here's what you see when you skip count by fives. It can even show multiplication. If you look closely at this one, it's very interesting to see some patterns. This is skip counting by threes, but look at that diagonal that starts at the 9. Hey, those are the nines facts. Interesting to see how numbers are connected. So if we want to use a hundreds chart to show addition, we can do this with counters. For example, 26 plus 14, I would put a counter or a bean or something like that on 26. Then I would think about the number 14. If I decompose it using this number bond, I know that 14 is the same as 10 plus 4. If I want to move up 10, that just means that I go down one space on my hundreds chart. Then over 4 spaces to show plus 4, and that will show me that my final answer is 40. Similarly, I can use a hundreds chart with subtraction. Again, I would start on 26, but this time I'm taking away 14. So the same idea, I know that 14 is made up of a 10 and a 4. So subtracting 10 would bring me up 1, and subtracting 4 would be bringing me over to the left 4, which would get me to my final answer, which is 12. So how could you make a hundreds chart that's going to last? Well, you could use cardboard or colored paper and a marker, Ziploc bag, and whiteboard markers. Of course, you can always print things as well. Don't do all the work yourself. This is a really great resource for your children to make because it helps them practice their counting sequence and writing numbers. The Ziploc bag is for you to slide the paper into so you can use it again and again. Start with using counters, then you can move to the pictorial stage where you use the whiteboard markers to color it in. I hope you found this helpful, and this is a great addition to your math toolkit. Have a great day, Grizzlies.